Hello everybody, my name is Austin. I am the developer of Component Sandbox 1 and now Component Sandbox 2. So there are some pretty big differences, mostly in the UI and how the application behaves. So I'll go ahead and start a little example here. I'd like to make a toggle. So I hit spacebar to open this menu, or right click, toggle here, just simple signal on, off. Then I'll click and drag from here, put in light so I can turn a light on and off, and it's in the wrong node, so I can just click and drag to set state, and you can see the value coming out of the toggle is right here in the middle of this connection, and when I flip the switch, the light turns on and off. So my code is as close to the barotrauma logic as possible. I did write all the code myself. I respect the developers and the creators of barotrauma, and I'm very passionate about the game and coding. So I coded everything myself as a personal challenge. So it should be as close as possible to barotrauma. There might be some differences, but I'll go ahead and do another example to show some of the other features. So I'll create a constant here. I'll create a second one. These are essentially memory components. And I want to add two numbers together. So go ahead and wire these up and put value of 1, value of 2, and then to display that, instead of a display component in Component Sandbox 2, it's called preview component. So there you go. You can see that the two numbers are being added together through this adder component and then displayed. So one really cool feature about Component Sandbox 2 is that there's an issue tracker. If I change this value to a string, the adder complains that signal in 1 expects a numerical value. So this is really useful for debugging if you have a complicated component system and you can't figure out why maybe some of your signal values aren't coming through. You can take a look at this issue tracker to see if expected inputs for certain components are just the criteria is not being met. So that's how you use this. And then of course there's a little go to button. So you click it, it pops you to the component that has an issue. So I'll go ahead and fix that. Another really cool feature that I developed and I wish I had from the very get-go was the ability to export things straight into barotrauma. So I've been working on this feature for quite some time and I have it finally working. It's not perfect. I'll continue to update that over time, but you can highlight a selection or leave it blank and go to Tools and then Export as Item Assembly to Clipboard. If you do that, you can go straight into barotrauma, right shift click in the submarine editor, and paste an item assembly from clipboard. So my tool actually converts the data behind Component Sandbox 2 into the XML item assembly format of barotrauma, making it really easy to go back and forth between barotrauma and this tool and tweak your components or tweak your setups. So with that said, that is the general overview of Component Sandbox 2. I hope you get to enjoy using it. I hope it helps you complete your projects. So if you have any feature requests or bug reports, please let me know on the itch.io page. I don't have a dedicated quality assurance or testing team, so unfortunately there will be some bugs that I don't catch. Also, I am not an artist, so I apologize for maybe some of the weirdness or wonkiness of the UI. That's not my forte. But yeah, thanks for listening and have a good day.